Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Plug Talk with Fuego, hosted by yours truly, Fuego. And I hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Uh, I know we normally do a live check, but yeah, I'm good. I hope you guys are good. Nothing really going on, nothing hectic. Everything is chill, man. Just chill vibes, bro. And I hope it's the same in your life as well. So yeah, let's get into it, bro. And with today, I have just a few topics I'm gonna touch on, right? And I'm gonna mention them right now. The first is a little internet beef between Logan Paul and Dillon Dannis on Twitter and on Instagram. If you don't know who Dillon Dannis is, he's a mixed martial artist and he's part of Conor McGregor's team. And he's basically an internet troll, right? So he'll always be talking the utmost nonsense. He'll always be saying the dumbest things, always posting the dumbest things. So you can already tell from that description that yeah, he's basically a clown, basically, right? But yeah, he's also good for the internet, right? Because he basically keeps people entertained and hey man, you can't complain about someone who's on his grind, who's on his own hustle, who's doing his own thing. You cannot fault him for that. And right now, he's killing Logan in that beef, bro. But yeah, we'll get to that. A new game, a trailer just dropped for it just recently. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin. It's gonna be a PlayStation exclusive game, if I'm not mistaken, and it's gonna be a really dope game, story wise, graphic wise. From the trailer, like I feel like it's just gonna be so different, but at the same time, so good, bro. So I can't wait for that. I can't wait to see what they have in store in that game. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to play it because if it doesn't come out on Xbox, then I definitely won't be able to play it. Yeah. If it's a PlayStation exclusive, I have to check. I have to make sure of that. And Obama's sexuality, recently there's been a few things going on Insta of I think his ex-wife or his ex-partner, something about his sexuality. So now a lot of people are questioning his sexuality and whether or not he is straight or he's just trying to be straight. Maybe he's trying too hard to be straight. Or maybe once upon a time, maybe maybe Obama had gay thoughts, bro. Who knows? But yeah, and then the last one is obviously Cassper Universe and Nasty C dropping their projects. Apparently they'll be dropping on the same day. Cassper dropping Solomon, and Nasty C is yet to announce his project's name, but he announced it. He's definitely dropping a project soon, very soon. So yeah, let's get into it, bro. And yeah, we have to start with the Logan Paul and Dillon Dannis situation, bro. Like, oh yeah, I didn't even know they were beefing until I was on like Twitter and I was reading through it and why the beef is happening, basically where it started, and yeah, basically, I think it started maybe Logan or Dylan said something. I'm not. Nobody's really 100% sure how it started, bro. Because with a lot of these social media beefs, you don't really know exactly when or how it started, right? So I just checked. Dylan Dennis is dropping pictures of Logan's fiance or his wife. I don't know. I think they got married or something. But I think she was an OnlyFans star, if I'm not mistaken. I know she's a model, but I also think she's an OnlyFans, which is alarming. It's a huge red flag, bro. Like I don't get what pushes these guys to date OnlyFans models, bro. Like of all the people that you could possibly date, you choose to date an OnlyFans model. Like, do you know the things that she does? So you're telling me that you're totally comfortable with your girl doing all of those nasty things on camera, bro. There's definitely something wrong with you mentally, bro. It's giving, Adam 22 and Lena. Like it's giving those type of vibes, bro, because Logan is defending her, bro. Yo, he is defending her. And it's like, bro, how can you even defend something like that, bro? Like Dylan is literally taking out evidence, bro. He's taking out pictures, 4K pictures, bro, of her doing things and of like nude pictures of her on Twitter. I was like, this is crazy because when I first saw her, I thought, okay, she's probably just a model. We need to find out she's a she's a camera girl, bro, but not the camera that you're thinking. Yeah. But yeah, and then all of a sudden, he- um, I think I probably think they're gonna box, bro. Like this could probably all just be about a storyline for their boxing match because yeah, I think they did announce that they definitely are gonna box. So I'm looking forward to that, bro. Because Dylan has been killing Logan, bro. He's been going after Logan and his relationship and his girl and everything, bro. Yo. Because he's also been beefing. Dylan has also been beefing with other OnlyFans models. What was it again? Lena also, and Karina. How do you pronounce her surname? Kopov, Kopov, however you pronounce that thing, man. But yeah, he's just been doing God's work, bro. He's definitely just been doing God's work, bro. He's just like, like exposing them and bashing them, but in a peaceful and rightful way. Because at the end of the day, I mean, like, you can't justify doing that, bro. Because he killed. I forgot who. I think it was Karina, however you say her name. He was like, well, at least I don't sell nude pictures of myself for $8 on the internet. I was like, yo. I was like, damn, bro. Homie is going punches, bro. Like he's not playing, bro. That's when I know that they're not playing. Because like he's normally used to getting trolled, but he is a big troll as well. So I can't wait to see how that fight goes down. If I have to pick a winner, I'm picking Dylan, bro, because Dylan is a mixed martial artist and he fights for a living, bro. While Logan and his brother Jake, they just got into this whole fighting thing, and Logan is more of a wrestler, bro. Like he hasn't really boxed much since the Floyd Mayweather fight, so I don't see any chance of him winning this fight. Like there's no way he's winning that fight, bro. And that's my prediction. I'm saying it right now, right here. You can take that to the bank. Logan is losing to Dillon in their boxing match. That's it. So yeah, but I'm definitely gonna watch it and definitely gonna see how it goes. Yeah, because this whole thing has just been so interesting, bro. So interesting. It's like, yeah, I'm sure wherever he is right now, like his heart, like he had to have swallowed his heart. Because I would be so heartbroken when somebody did that to me. Like, bro, like expose my girl like that, bro. Oh, in front of the whole world, for the whole world to see. That's deep, bro. That's very deep, bro. Because that's some deep, deep exposure, bro. And I know I'm saying the word deep a lot. But that's how deep the situation is, bro. Like I don't know if I'll get it, but some of y'all probably do get it, especially you guys that are always on Twitter. We all know what happens to these IG models and these OnlyFans models. Yeah, nobody really respects that grind, bro. That's not even a respectable grind because how can you be proud of doing something like that? And that's my opinion, bro. Like if my girl was telling me she wants to do OnlyFans, bro, I would tell her straight up, bro. Now you can do it, bro. Like, go, bro. There's no way, bro. Like, where's the respect, bro? You claim to love me, but you're gonna disrespect me like that so many different times. Mm, nah. I would not be having that. I don't know how Logan is having that himself. Like, he is no homo. He's a good looking guy. He's fit. He's popular. He's making money. So he can literally be with anybody, bro. And he chooses to be with her. And it's like, I know love, man. Hey, but love is blinding sometimes, bro. Yo. Like love can blind a person from seeing who someone truly is, bro. And that's coming from experience, bro. Like love will blind you from seeing a person for who they truly are, bro. Yo. But yeah, I just can't wait for that fight. Really, I really can't wait for that fight. That's gonna be an interesting fight, bro. Because of all of those emotions, all the drama, it's gonna make it way more interesting. But yeah, on to the next topic, man. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin. If you don't know The Last Ronin, it comes from the comic book Teenage Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, where basically all the turtles die except for Michelangelo. He's the only survivor. All of the other three die, and he's the last one standing, and then he is the last Ronin. So it's a very deep, very sad, and very intense story. So I want to see how they're gonna put that into a video game, especially with how amazing video games look nowadays, you know, especially on PlayStation. Like you look at games like The Ghost of Tsushima, you look at Spider-Man, you look at so many other different games and you're like, okay, yeah, nah, this has a whole lot of potential. Like and thing is I see the vision and I see where they're going with it. So I'm also excited to see how that goes down, how that plays out, because that is very interesting. He's, he's on fall. Just making sure this thing doesn't fall. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, so yeah, because I haven't even read that comic book, but from what I understand is basically what I told you. All the turtles, three of the turtles die, one remains, and that's Michelangelo, and he becomes the last one, and he's the last man standing, and he just continues. I think he does get revenge for his brothers who were killed. I'm not sure, but it kind of proves what Splinter has been saying for a while. Because Master Splinter did say that Michelangelo from all of them is the one with the most potential. And that is why he was actually given the nunchucks. Because there's a theory behind all of the different weapons that they each get. Donatello is so creative, so they gave him a stick. And they say, be creative with the stick and let's see what you can do with the stick. Raph is a very aggressive person, so he loves fighting. He loves the thrill of it. So they gave him two, what do they call them? I don't know what they call, like his knives, swords, whatever. And for him, those are basically used for defense, but he's forced to use it in attack. So it's basically to help him regress and suppress his anger and work on his anger. And then Leonardo is given the only weapons that can actually kill someone, which is swords, because he is the leader and he has leadership skills. So he knows when it's necessary to have to do that. And with Michelangelo, he's given the nunchucks because he he doesn't have a lot of focus. And to use nunchucks, you have to focus. Like otherwise, you're gonna hurt yourself and you're not gonna get what you need to get done. So that's why I feel like I agree with Master Splinter when he says that he has the most potential because Mikey does have the most potential, bro. Like even though he's not taken seriously by his brothers, he has the most potential from all of them because all of them have already reached their peak. Well, Mikey, he does do well, but then sometimes he is like the weak link. But then he does have moments where he can go off and go crazy, especially if you've watched the 2012 series. You know how Mikey can be when he's in the zone and when he has to fight for his life, basically. Like he just moves crazy. He just does the craziest of things. But yeah, oh, from the trailer, I'll give it an 8 out of 10, bro, because that was a very good trailer, bro. That was a very good trailer. It didn't give too much away. Um, and it basically just did what it was supposed to do. So yeah, I'm hoping that we can get another better trailer to also show gameplay as well, because seeing the gameplay of a game is very important. If you don't, then you don't really know what you're buying. You don't really know whether it's going to be worth the play time and the money. And games are very expensive these days, so yeah, you need to know whether it's worth your money. But before we go any further, a quick word from our sponsor. Shout out to Squad X Clothing. Amazing clothes. Check them out. So, ladies and gentlemen, Squad X is a proudly South African clothing brand where you can find all types of amazing clothes. So you can simply either head to Instagram, hit them with a follow, obviously, go on to the link, you click the link, and it will take you to their website where you will find a whole variety of different types of shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, and I mean, you gotta admit, this is cool clothes and at very affordable prices as well, where you can also find all types of sizes as well, and you can pick a your own type of delivery, and there's multiple ways of paying. You can pay by EFT with your credit or debit card, pay now, or pay later with MobiCred or with Ozo. So yeah, this is a very good clothing brand and it's very easy to support them. So please show your love and please show your support to the clothing brand. Shout out to Squad X, they are the sponsor of the podcast. But yeah, now we're gonna talk about Obama, like him and the rumors that are circulating him and the story that just came out of a former partner of his that said he told her that he's had dreams about other men. So now people are thinking that, hey, could Obama be secretly gay? Could Obama be secretly bi? Who knows, bro? And then it just brings up a whole bunch of other theories, bro. Like it literally just brings up a lot of other theories. So for the sake of it, right, and for the sake of being conspiracy theorists, let's jump into some of these theories, bro. So the first theory that comes to my mind is his marriage and his relationship with Michelle, right? What if he only stayed with Michelle because she was the only person that made him feel happy and made him feel good about himself not being his true self? Or maybe she allows him to be his true self undercover. You know, this, you know, it's get a bit crazy because sometimes there's a lot of crazy things behind an actual story, and some of those things turn out to be true because I realized that with a lot of things, and I was like, sometimes you have to feed into the conspiracy theorist in you for you to actually figure something out. So another one is, I mean, if you look at Michelle's previous like photos before she became the first woman, before she became the beautiful woman that she is today, she did like no offense, but she did look like a man, bro. I'm sorry. She did look like a man, bro. So like maybe that also elements of that also made him like fall in love with her, but then hey, I don't know, man. Like it's just it's weird, bro, because even though the rumors are probably fake and they're not true, there's that small chance that they're true. And that small chance sometimes plays a big role in revealing truth. Because I remember Mike Tyson said, whatever happens in the dark find its way to the light. So who knows? Maybe in the next year or two, we'll have more info on that and whether or not it's true or not. But for now, I don't think it's true. I think she just wants attention and she just wants like to be in the media and in the eyes of the media, you know, and she just wants her shot at fame. But then at the same time, it's like, why now? You know, he's no longer the president. Nobody really talks about him that much. He's no longer that relevant. So then that also plays into question, makes you ask yourself, why now? maybe she's tired of holding the secret, and the only reason why she didn't reveal it earlier was because she was afraid she would be silenced. She'd be silenced, bro. Because nobody knows, nobody truly knows the amount of power that these people have. So it's easy for them to kill you or have you killed if you try and reveal certain information that could be damning and could be career altering. So, hey, very saucy news, bro. It's some very saucy things, man. And it's also interesting because it makes you wonder, could it be true? Could it be fake? Yeah. This could also just be somebody in the media that just decided to like create his own story up and found the name of Obama's former partner because I didn't even know he was with someone before he was with Michelle, bro. Like I've always known him and Michelle to be day one, so this is also kind of weird, bro. This is also very, very weird. But yeah, hopefully we can get more light on that and we can learn more. Maybe he'll come out and release a statement clarifying and denying, but like if you think about it, he'll obviously deny it. Like, he'll definitely obviously deny it. He'll obviously be like, this is not true. This is fake because his image is on the line and his family's respect and love is also on the line because if that is proven to be true, they're definitely gonna look at him in a different way. And yeah, that would not be good for him. That would not be good for the American government as well, because then they're also going to question why they kept this a secret as well. Because a lot of these American presidents are weird, bro. They do the weirdest of things. They say the weirdest of things. Like when can they be a normal president? And there was a normal president, and that was Donald Trump. Even though he had his problems, he genuinely had a vision to make America great again. It's just that when a lot of the allegations about him came out, that's when people turned their backs on him. When his entire career, he's shown love and shown support, not only to the black community, but to every single other community as well. He's helped so many different people as well. So one. That could also be like them fighting him. I think he had a fallout with the higher ups, considering he's also a very powerful person and he's also a very wealthy person. But right now, he's facing up to 1,000 charges, I think, which is wild, bro. For a former president to be facing that many charges, because in my opinion, some of those charges I feel like they just made up. They could be made up, man. They definitely could be made up because he also pointed out a lot of the corruption that Biden was doing when he was vice president and he was uh, in the White House with Barack. So it's kind of weird, man. Like if Barack could hide all of that corruption and all of that, he could easily hide the fact that he's bisexual or he's secretly gay. I mean, think about it, man. Just for a second, just take a step back and just be in your thoughts and think about it, bro. The possibilities are endless, man. So, hey, I hope for America's sake it's not true. Yeah, I really do hope it's not true for America's sake. Like, yeah, we'll see how it pans out, how that plays out, whether any more information will be revealed. Because no, for sure, TMZ is definitely going to follow up on this if they're not already looking and digging and digging and digging on info and talking to people from his past, his former friends, colleagues, things like that. And also that ex-partner. They're probably questioning her, calling her, having multiple conversations with her. So we'll definitely have more information on that in the future, very soon. But yeah. The last thing I want to talk about today is Cassper Invest and Nasty C dropping albums. And I'm happy that Nasty is dropping an album. I don't really so much care about Cassper, man. Like, in my opinion, he's not an artist, man. He's a businessman. Like, He's not an artist, he's a businessman. But with Nasty, his last project, Superman and Some Power, was such a disappointment, bro. Yo, we were expecting so much more from it. And like, I literally haven't listened to that project in 2 years, bro. I haven't touched it. I don't want to listen to it. It's just one of those projects where it's like, no, it's weird, bro. It came out in a weird time and it was weird itself. So I have a lot of hope with this next project. I hope it's going to be something similar or has a similar impact and effect as Strings and Bling did on the music industry and on the fans of South Africa, because a lot of people are begging him to do something like Strings and Bling, because honestly that's his best project. Like in his discography, that's his best project. And I know he knows this. Like that's his Illmatic. Like you know how Nas has his Illmatic, and people have been saying that Nas can't top Illmatic and things like that. So yeah, that's Nasty C's Illmatic because it's such an amazing body of work, and the chances of it being topped are very low. So all we can do is just sit and wait and hope that it will be a good project, because his last few songs, I mean, yeah, they were good, but man, it just sounded more like radio hits rather than art and actual, music that he did. Like, I mean, if you listen to the verses and the lyrics, cool, they have a deep meaning. Like on that one day, make the numbers go rat tat 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 tat. If you listen to the verses, like he was telling a very deep stories, he was saying, I used to be so broke, and he's talking about how he used to trick girls into thinking that his friend's house was his house and they were family and he was his brother. And he has that ability of storytelling, bro, and he can be an amazing storyteller. So I hope that the album has more storytelling, has more deep songs, deep verses that you can relate to, because that's what Strings and Bling had. It had verses where that it just made you sit there and think, bro, and made you sit there and appreciate the effort and the work that he put into that project. So if he can do the same and resonate that same work and that same vibe onto that project, then he will have another classic. Because right now he only has one classic. In my opinion, I don't see Bad Hair as a classic because it had a lot of skips and some songs just felt unnecessary. And yeah, that also was just a weird project, but it was a good one, because the thing is, it had that French Montana feature, and it also had Hell Now. Those were big radio anthems. They had radio in a chokehold, so that's what helped that project do so well and win so many awards, because it had such big hits, such big radio hits. So besides, if you take those radio hits away, it's like, would I really listen to this album again? No, and the sad reality is no, you wouldn't listen to that album again, bro. But there are some songs that were fire, I'm not gonna lie. So, but yeah, even that album, it hasn't been in my rotation for the last 2 years as well. I think the last time I listened to it had to have been 2020 or 2021. Yeah, like just for reminiscence and to just think of all the times, like hell nah times, like, just to think about 2016, 2017, because those were amazing times. So sometimes you just listen to the music so you can like remember those vibes, man. But yeah, hopefully his next project will be a much more impactful body of work and has much more meaning to it and can hold its own against like projects like AKA's last album. Yeah, man. I just hope so, man. I just have so much hope for that album, and I'm begging him to just make sure that that album is complete and is good enough to be released. Like sometimes I feel like these artists should like play it for someone with an unbiased opinion, because of course if you're gonna play it for your homies are gonna be like, yeah, this is fire, my nigga. Yeah, you should release it, bro. This is fire. They're gonna hype you up. And meanwhile, this nigga is laughing in his mind, bro. He's like, oh, this is such trash, bro. They'll do like YBN. Jay did YBN on my oh Almighty Jay did YBN what's that other guy, that other YBN man? The short one, the weird one, man. Did him dirty with that weird ass song, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to play your music for people that are gonna give you an honest opinion, an honest take, and be unbiased about it. And they're not just gonna be telling you what you want to hear to keep you happy, bro. Because if you have people like that, if you have yes men in your circle, you're not gonna make it far, bro. Like, I can guarantee you're not gonna make it far, bro. Like, people are gonna be like, oh man, who cleared this, man? Who cleared this, man? But in terms of Casper, let him just drop a decent album. Like, I'm praying it's a decent album that you can listen to because I don't really vibe to his music like that, man. Like, like you'll never hear me say, "Yo, man, bump that Casper in your vest, man. Play that Casper." Like, even with other friends, none of them. Like, you'll never hear people saying, "Hey, yo, turn up that Casper, bro." Casper is like Ross, bro, a successful businessman who's just forcing the music, and it's just making you look like a body, man. It's just making you look like a body. But yeah, hopefully he releases a decent album, unlike the last few ones. And like his discography for me is just weird, you know. There's not much memories for me from that discography, so yeah. Hopefully, this album will be something I can actually bump to, listen to, and be like, yeah, man, yo, turn up that new Casper, bro. But yeah, I'm waiting for the Nasty and J Jody too. Shine O'Clock, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for Reese with P2, Big Hearted Bad Guy, and aka Deluxe album, Mass Country Deluxe. I just can't wait. Like, there's so much good music on the way in South Africa too, not just in the States. Like, because I'm waiting for all the dog, and I'm so disappointed in the cover. Like Drake, bro, what were you thinking clearing that cover art, bro? Like, and what the hell is Adonis seeing in his dreams for him to be drawing things like that, man? But I'm not talking about Drake, man. Hey, I'm not talking about him. Talking about that ugly, disgusting cover. But yeah, can't wait for that new Nasty, that new Reese, man. But especially that new Nasty because it's coming out sooner than P2. So yeah, well, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to find y'all here on the next one. Please tune in, and yeah, please keep showing love to all of the content that we're putting out there. And yeah, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe with the notification bell on, share this with your friends, tell your friends, share this with their friends, and so on and so on. And let's just keep the numbers going up, bro. But we appreciate all the love and support we've been getting thus far. TOW appreciates that very much. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Peace.